Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Toronto Raptors. At point guard, Emmanuel Quickly. At the other guard position, Grady Dick. At center,
You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything could happen in the NBA, Grant.
Yeah, that is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
So the Raptors starting 5. Barrett is the 3. Barnes will play the 4. Emmanuel Quickly is out there with Grady Dick, and it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
Barnes against Antetokounmpo. Inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Dick with it. Jackson on him. Quickly finds Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. For 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Pass to Middleton. To the paint. Here's Lopez. Pirtle grabs a miss. Well, Grant, the Raptors are in the middle of a rebuild and are looking to establish an identity here.
Yeah, they've got some solid young pieces, specifically Scotty Barnes. They just need more experience and some time in order to learn what it takes to win at this level.
Pirtle with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Quickly from outside. Kicks it out to Barnes. Back to Pirtle. Goes back up. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, I tell you, Pirtle does a nice job using the pump fake to make defenders foul. Hard to stay on the ground when he shows you the ball.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Pirtle.
Boy, Pirtle is a massive guy, somebody that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks.
He's perfect from the line this time. Clark, one thing to note when you play the Bucks, they don't give up many offensive rebounds.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. Against Milwaukee, your first shot in each possession is probably and likely going to be your last shot. Some teams don't even try for second chance opportunities against the Bucks. They're such a strong defensive rebounding team.
Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Barnes. Who was stolen by Lillard. In transition, here come the Bucks. Over quickly, and the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
Folks, his name is Damian Lillard, and he's one of the best pull-up shooters in the league.
Now here's Pirtle. Quickly, passes to Barrett. Barnes with a screen on Middleton. And here's Barnes. Over Antetokounmpo. And Barnes with a basket. The assist by Barrett.
I love the intensity from Barnes. I mean, he was ready to meet the challenge of the defense.
Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Middleton from the outside. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Their last encounter in Toronto.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Now here's Middleton. A 14-point game for him in the win against Orlando.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Mitchell's checked in for Dick. Let's see the stat sheet here for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Left side, Mitchell. Barnes with a screen on Lillard. Here's Mitchell. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to squat down that attempt.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Lillard against Mitchell. Lillard deciding where to go with it. 6 to shoot. 4-3. Offensive rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Barrett with it. Jackson in his pocket. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Barrett. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. The Bucks leading by 5. Middleton with a screen on quickly. And here's Lillard. Checked by Mitchell. No good with the triple. Toronto's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. And during the first few seasons of Emmanuel Quickley's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Greg.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward.
Jackson outside. Lillard against Mitchell. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
Chris Middleton is a bad man. Loves giving it to the defense.
Outside Barrett. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. The free throw drops for Barrett.
And with Barrett, we know he can score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator.
So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Antetokounmpo is checked in for Lopez. Prince comes in for Middleton. Trent, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's Rollins in for Lillard. Raptors trail by 7. Pass to Barrett. 17 seconds left in the first. Misses his 4th shot of the night. Still hasn't hit one yet. Antetokounmpo with it. To the wing on the left. Here's Rollins. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bucks ahead. They're up 7. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Milwaukee leading by 7. Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Gary Trent is out there with Green. And it's Prince in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the dunk.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Here's Boucher. Blocked! And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Portis. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
Pass to Abaji. They set the pick. The three ball. Gets the three ball to go. Agbaji's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Dick gets the bucket.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And it's Green with the ball for the Bucks. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
And over the last 10 games, these players have been gobbling up the most rebounds. Fifth on the list, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Over these last 10 games, this guy has owned the boards, playing so well as of late.
Here's Mitchell. He's scoreless. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Got it. The Bucks leading by 4. Antetokounmpo surveys. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Shot clock at 6. Portis with the steal. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
Raptors trail by 6. Mitchell, the pass to Boucher. Back to Mitchell. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Jackson comes in for Green. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Toronto. R.J. Barrett comes in for Dick. The Bucks leading by 4. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers experienced with star-laden rosters. He said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
Yeah, the burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. And he drops the first.
You know, one of the things that makes Taurean Prince a real asset is that he embraces his role. It could be points, maybe it's boards. Whatever you want him to do, he pretty much can do it.
Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Lillard comes in for Jackson. Second free throw, no good.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
Now here's Barrett. He played a great game against Boston. Poeltl, the pass to Barrett. Rebound, Milwaukee. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
Here's Shed. 8 points in his last time out. Really left him alone that time.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Lillard outside. From 13, that one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Hey, every time Dame shoots it, you feel like it's going to drop.
Well, Grant, there are a few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade. And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Milwaukee making some changes. Bobby Portis has checked in for Antetokounmpo, and it's Jackson in for Prince. Barnes against Portis. 1:49 left in the first half of this one. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. Let's look back on this past month and see the teams who were lights out from three-point range. Number 5, Milwaukee.
I tell you what, when you have a month like this, the way they've been shooting it, you feel like the basket is 3 times as big as normal. I mean, it's hard to maintain this level of productivity, but we'll see if they can make it happen.
There's a minute 40 left in the first half. Outside Dick. 5 on the clock. And it's good. 2 points. Dick's gotten his second bucket.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Here's Barnes. Puts the move on. Dick with a miss. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Here's Lillard. And another miss by Milwaukee.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now here's Barnes. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Boston.
And more impressive to me than his scoring was his playmaking. Really an all-around offensive clinic.
Lillard outside. Over quickly. A nice shot by Lillard. Lillard's got 9.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Doc, as this team continues to develop, what's going to be most critical to really taking your play to the next level?
Continuity offensively and then being on the same page defensively. We have so much left. If we can get on the same page defensively, we can be really good.
The more reps, the better. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
And for that matchup against the Magic, no one's picking them. Maybe if they play mistake-free ball, they'll have a chance, but a slim one at best.
I'm sure someone in the world is picking him, right? Maybe not. Who knows? All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the Raptors.
I'm surprised it's this close, not going to lie. They played some weak D, giving up too many easy open looks.
Mincing, no words, as usual. We'll see if Coach can get into their heads. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Wow, Damian Lillard really having a great game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. The feed, the jam, Giannis.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Now here's Barrett. Pass to Pirtle. To the inside. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Lopez against Pirtle. Lillard outside. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. And his fifth basket, now 5 for 8, looking comfortable out there. Well, Clark, Lillard's scoring isn't what it once was, but he's still a major threat from outside.
He sure is. I tell you what, he's got such great range and such command of the ball and his body. He can get the shot he wants more times than not. And he's actually gotten better, I think, when he's working off the ball. You still have to be very much aware of where Damian Lillard is when he's on the court.
Now here's Lopez. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Lillard against Quickly. Lillard can't get it to go. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Trailing by 5.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Stout defense comes from not only contesting the shot, but also grabbing the board.
Barnes, no good.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Dick. 6 points for him. Pass to Barnes. Here's Barrett. Takes the three. Knocks down the long J.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Lillard outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Over Barnes. Oh, down low, the Greek freak.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Prince is checked in for Middleton. Abaji's checked in for Toronto. Mitchell comes in for Quickly. Barnes the screen. Here's Abaji. Kicks it out to Barnes. Over on Antetokounmpo. And that'll be Toronto's ball as it goes out of bounds. Raptors able to keep possession. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. 4 on the clock. Here's Mitchell, and counted from 19 feet away. Mitchell's got 6. Milwaukee in the lead. Prince, a screen on Mitchell. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. And a moment to check and see who is in the lead when it comes to blocks. 5th is Brook Lopez.
He always makes an impact with his shot blocking. He's a constant presence around the rim.
Brown, he's checked in for Toronto. Toronto has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Lillard against Mitchell. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Mitchell's gotten 4 this quarter.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Lopez, the screen on Mitchell. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got his 8th rebound here tonight. For the lead. And it's Mitchell laying it in. 10 points for him.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
And, you know, guys, that kind of offensive efficiency really keeps a lot of pressure on the opponent, and that's part of why the lead is what it is.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
The Bucks have gone 4 of 8 in the third. And he lobs it up. Loses his grip. Clanks the lob. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Rejected by Lopez. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lopez. Milwaukee making some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Green comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Trent in for Jackson. .58 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Abaji. Boucher, a screen on Prince. Abaji, the pass to Boucher. Clock at 4. And again, no good by Toronto. Trent finds Prince. Lillard against Mitchell. Lillard outside. Lillard shrugs off the contact.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
And here's Mitchell. He's got 10. Pass to Abaji. Over Green. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Bucks ahead, up by 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Gary Trent is out there with Green. And it's Prince in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Brown is a willing and able passer who typically makes the right play.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Toronto making their last shot. Crafty moves.
What a throwdown! How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Boucher. Mitchell with the ball. Green covering. Outside, Brown. To take the lead. Prince grabs the miss. And so Prince will bring it up for the Bucks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Mitchell. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort. He gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, you're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Mobo. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Walter. Just 5 on the clock. Boucher on the screen. Here's Mitchell. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Milwaukee in the lead. Antetokounmpo outside. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep 6 or forget, but in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Boucher a screen on Trent. Pass to Mobo. Walter from outside. The shot won't fall. Milwaukee leading by 4. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
Now here's Boucher. Mitchell. That shot, no good. Trent with the defensive effort. There's Jackson with the 3. And they'll get another chance. Prince, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Here's Trent. Hauled in by Brown.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
From the arc. Boucher, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. The drive by Antetokounmpo. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Because Portis is an active scorer, he draws the D's attention, sometimes a little too much attention.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Lillard comes in for Trent. The first free throw is good.
A most valuable role player on this team. Portis' ability to stretch the floor with his shooting, huge.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
An obvious fan favorite. It's all about hard work with Bobby Portis. That's how he proved himself in this league and how he makes a difference night after night.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And he makes a first. Milwaukee making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. For three, here's Lillard. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got his fourth assist with that last one. Raptors trail by 10. Outside Barrett. Rebound by Middleton. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Jackson. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Barnes. More and more we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he sinks the second. 1:50 left to play in the fourth. Middleton against Barrett. On the wing quickly. Down low. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Hey, look at Pirtle. Making it look easy, dropping the hammer down on the defense.
Milwaukee leading by 9. Antetokounmpo up top. He's guarded by Barnes. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. So we'll see Giannis Antetokounmpo go to the line here. That's on Jakob Poeltl. And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him, an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
1:15 left in the fourth quarter here. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Bucks.
They looked to run anytime they could.
They set the tone with their pace. Their transition game was excellent.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
That free throw good from Barnes.
Yeah, this guy is so key for this team. Barnes with so many valuable minutes night in and night out.
And here are the Bucks now. Here's Lillard. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 9. And it looks like they just won't have enough left here at the end.
Yeah, they simply ran out of time and energy.
So Milwaukee wins it. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Giannis, a tremendous performance. What enabled you to win this game so convincingly?
It was a team effort. I think we came out, we did not mess around with the game. We did our job, we defended, we moved the ball, that's why we were able to close the game.
Giannis always recognizing the importance of his teammates. Thanks so much, Giannis.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.